Hi everyone, this is Angela Mickey, and today we're going to talk about screencasting. So if you do not already have an extension called Screencastify, I highly suggest that you go to your Chrome store and you type in the word Screencastify, and it looks like this. Now when you add it to your extensions bar or extension tools, you're going to see it right here. This is the icon for what it looks like. It looks like film. So we're going to go back here, and I am going to click the Screencastify icon. Now I have a couple of things here, a couple options. First of all, this is your menu, your account, your recordings. You can buy it. Obviously I have the light version because I'm a teacher and I like things that are free. And then I also have some options tab, but that's also right here. Okay. So I can go quickly to my recordings that I've already made, and I can go into my settings, which allows me to pick a countdown, my resolution, and show my drawing tools. So from here I'm going to pick, do I want to record just my tab that I'm currently in? Do I want to record my entire desktop? Or do I want to record myself with the front-facing camera? So also options for you to choose from. I normally pick desktop. And you can also include that little version of you down in the corner by putting a check right here in the webcam. So once we get started, record desktop down here, that's where I click. And it's going to ask me exactly where I want to record. I always pick my entire screen.
3, 2, 1.
So now that I'm recording with Screencastify, I have my tool bars down here. So this is my counter right here. I've officially been recording for a little bit now. And I have my pointer options, so I can turn on a couple different things. This is my focus. So it gives me like a spotlight. And I click it again to turn it off. This makes my mouse go away. So I can hold it still for a minute and my mouse will disappear. That way it's not distracting. And then I also have a highlight on click, so it's going to show up where I'm clicking. See the red that popped up. So that's just another one of those focus things that helps your user identify exactly what you're doing. I have colors here for drawing. I can draw with my mouse. If I was doing this on an iPad, something with a touch screen, if I'm doing it on a surface, I could have easily drawn with my pen on the screen. And that lets you just kind of highlight and underline and mark things that you want to do, not just when you're presenting, but maybe when you're modeling, specifically in, let's say, math or language arts. And then I can erase it with my eraser tool right here. Now let's say I get part of the way through my recording and I want my webcam to show up. I can click here and it's going to go ahead and pop that up for me in the middle of my video. And then this is my timer option so that I can see how long I have been recording. Now when I'm done, I'm going to go back up here to my icon on my extensions bar and I'm going to click one more time. Now I'm going to continue to record until I select stop. Now when I click stop, so now that I'm recording with Screencastify, I have my tool bars down here. So as you can see, it pops up my video. It starts playing instantly. It's going to show me here, hey, we're uploading this to your Google Drive. It was this many minutes long. It's this many megabytes. I have all of my good data right here. I can download this. So let's say I want to download a couple of these and put them together in a different program, say iMovie or Windows Movie Maker. I can share to Google Drive. I can share on YouTube. I can get a link that I can email out. I can copy and paste it into my Canvas announcements. I can put it in Canvas pages. I can put it in multiple places. And then I have privacy settings as well that I can choose between public, unlisted, public to anyone in CMS, that's my school district, unlisted CMS, and then private is just for me. which I don't think that's the point. Now this copy and trim tool only happens if you have the paid version, so I'm not going to go through that. And then you also have your trash can, your delete. And that is your basics of Screencastify. Now if I click this arrow back, it's going to take me to my screen recordings. You can see that I've done a couple things. The main things that I've done is record presentations. This was one for my son for his math class. This was a how-to video for my kids how to sign up for the learning management system that I used to use. And then I also have a about me video that is on my website. It's for my students and for my parents. At the beginning of each year, they can learn a little bit more about me. That just gives them a sense of who I am pretty quickly, and it's right there on my website whenever they go and find it. So that is the basics. Now, why do we want to use this? Well, the main thing is you're creating multimedia instruction. We know that our 21st century learners are not used to just one type of instruction. They want visual, auditory, all at the same time. So this is going to be more engaging to your students. You can flip your classroom. You can create how-to guides. You can do a tour of your website for your parents. Maybe there's a video on your main screen that says, hey, these are all the things that are on my website, and here's how to use my website productively. Personal introduction for the beginning of the year, video instructions for your EC and ELL students. So we do know that we have those students who can't read directions very well because they are limited in their language skills. These video directions would be a better resource for them. And then last but not least, you're just building a bank of your knowledge and your resources and how you do things for your students, making it personal. You can go out to YouTube. I'm sure you can find a video on anything you want on YouTube, but it's not you, and your students have a connection with you, and that's the most important part when you're delivering instruction is they got to have a connection. So I hope that you learned a little something from this and that you take it and use it and that your students are better off. Thanks so much.